Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back here with another video. This is a coverage of the Winter 2025 anime season. Basically, I'm covering which ones I'm looking forward to the most, which ones I'll be watching, which ones I won't be watching, and then which ones I'll be reacting to here on my channel. So if you are not subscribed to the channel and you like anime, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos and any reactions that will be doing during the Winter 2025 anime season. With that being said, let's get right underway. So first up, we got Solo Leveling Season 2. Now, I love Season 1, absolutely incredible. This one, I, of course, will be watching. I am definitely reacting to it. It is my top pick for the season, and I will be reacting to it on Saturdays when it starts this Saturday, January 4th. And I'm very excited to see how Jinwoo is gonna, advance in the Demon's Castle with his army and everything like that. So, yes, I'm very, very excited for Solo Leveling Season 2. Next up, ReZero Season 3 Part 2. Now, they left us on a cliffhanger with Subaru stepping in, trying to save Amelia from Regulus, and I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next with that. That one returns on February 5th, and I did do reactions to it back in the fall season, so I will be picking it back up on Wednesday starting February 5th. After that, Arifureta Season 3 Part 2. I dropped Season 3 a couple episodes back. I watched the first two seasons a couple years ago. I thought it was okay. I was like, oh, I'll watch season 3. Honestly, it wasn't all that to me. It was okay. So I ended up dropping it. So we're not going to continue that one. Next up, Shangri-La Frontier second season, Core 2, technically, even though it's continuing. But yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. They are now getting to the parts with Senraku versus Lycagon. And if you all have seen yesterday's episode that dropped, it was absolutely incredible. The animation went off. And so I was saying, like, during the parts where they went to the other game, it was like a mecha game. I didn't really enjoy those episodes. So I'm very glad that he's now back in Shangri-La and he is like fighting Lycagon again. As we saw at the beginning of season 1, that is how the show started, with him losing to Lycagon, and now he is back to this point. And come to find out, now this is spoilers, so if you haven't seen it yet, you might want to like skip forward. But this is basically where he found out there's two Lycagons, and that part was absolutely incredible to find out that there's two of them. And so him and was it Psyker Zero? I think that's her name. They are fighting it right now, so I'm very excited to see how it continues from there. Next up, the 100 Girlfriends That Really Really Love You. I never watched season 1. I know it's pretty popular, but I just never checked it out. I might end up watching it. I'm not sure. But season 2 is coming soon. I think starts January 12th. So, I don't know. May or may not watch that one. It depends. Next up, Apothecary Diaries Season 2. Now, Season 1, absolutely incredible. I'm very, very excited to see Mao Mao and Jinshi and how their relationship develops and how we see like all these murder mysteries and different things get solved. I will definitely be watching this one. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm reacting to it because it does fall on Fridays. I will be watching, of course, Dragon Ball Daima every Friday like I've been doing on my channel. That's the thing. Some of the days that have multiple ones that I am thinking about reacting to, I'm not sure whether or not if some of them I will react to or if I'll just move it to the next day or what, because it's really heavy on Thursdays through Sundays, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is kind of the smaller days compared to like popular wise. I know that My Happy Marriage is also Mondays, and that one's kind of popular. I did really like season 1 of that. Not sure if I'll react to that one or not, but yeah, so we'll see about Apothecary Diaries Season 2 and if I react to it or not. Next up, one of the most popular ones looking forward to, Sakamoto Days. That's also on Saturdays, same as Solo Leveling. I have been trying to figure out if I post both the same day or if I just move one of them to Sundays, probably Sakamoto Days if that's the case. But yeah, definitely reacting that one. I'm very, very excited about that. Trailer looks really good. I'm very excited about it. One of my friends that I talk to daily about anime, he has read the manga and he is hyping it up, and I'm very, very excited for it. Next up, Dr. Stone Science Future. This is the final season of Dr. Stone. It falls on Thursdays, same as before. Now, this one I think I'll react to. I'm not 100% sure, but I really, really enjoyed the first 3 seasons. Now, this one also, I forgot, is going to be 3 separate cores. I think it's supposed to be like 3 months apart from each core, so that would be like the winter 2025, summer 2025, and the winter 2026, if that is correct. So yeah, I'm very much excited to see this season and how the show as a whole wraps up. After that, we got Core 2 of Blue Box. Now, I have really been enjoying Blue Box this past fall season, and now I prefer Hina over Chinatsu, but as we all know in anime, the best friends, the childhood friends, they never win. It's always the love interest that wins. Um, but we got some plot twists that have come here and there about how Hina found out about Chinatsu and Taki living together. And yeah, there's just been a bunch of really, really good turning points in the story. So I'm very excited to see the second core. And also the girl with the purple hair, we just met her in episode 13. I really like her character design. I really like girl character designs with like different colored hair. I think that kind of just like makes each of them unique. So I'm very excited to see, how the story progresses with her and everyone else and what's going to happen. After that, we have I'm Getting Married to a Girl I Hate in My Class. Now, that's on Fridays, I believe. And I will be watching it, but I will probably not really like post about it or much of anything. I think it's going to be like a very stereotypical romance type of anime. After that, the quintessential quintuplets. I have not seen anything from that, but I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. I just never have taken the time to watch it. Um, so I won't be watching the newest thing that will be coming out because I haven't seen anything else from it. After that, tying the knot with an Amagami sister, Core 2. I have really been enjoying Core 1. When I first started the anime back at the beginning of like October, I think when it started, um, I was kind of like mixed feelings on it. Like I wasn't that big of a fan of it because I was kind of thinking that it was going to be like a very stereotypical type of harem where the main character falls and he's on top of the girl and we see cleavage and we see all this different stuff. But as the story has progressed, things have actually developed like really well, especially these past couple episodes that we got. Um, so yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the second core of this. After that, I mentioned it earlier, My Happy Marriage season 2. I think it's supposed to fall on Mondays. Um, Now, if you haven't seen season 1, I highly recommend it. It is very good. I will probably not be reacting to it, but it is one that I'm looking forward to. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I will put the link in the bio for that. I do post daily about anime, so this is probably one that I'll be posting on there. Next up, Unnamed Memories Season 2. Now, if you have been with my channel since the beginning, this was one that I reacted to during this past spring season. Now, the controversy that it has with the whole skipping material and stuff, I'm a little bit iffy on the second season. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I guess not as much as I was for season 1 when it first started. So, I will probably not be reacting to it this time around, but I am very curious to see how things progress from where we left off, and then also if if things will make sense when it goes from episode to episode, because there were some episodes in season 1 where you could tell that like they were skipping material. To me, I never understand when they do something like that because you can literally take the material that you skip into extra episodes for that season, and then if you're gonna make a second season anyway, just cover what you covered in season 1. I don't know. I don't understand why they do things like that, but that's just the way it is. Nothing we can do about it. So, next up, I have to look at the English title for this one, which I have written down somewhere, because there's a couple of these that have the Japanese titles, and I don't. I also know that a couple of them are like very similar. Like there's some like alchemy and magic ones where like someone's the weakest and then they become the strongest. Like very stereotypical anime. So I have to look up which one it is. I believe this one is possibly The Greatest Alchemist of All Time. It's either that one or I'm a noble on the brink of ruin, so I might as well try mastering magic. There's a couple of them on here that they kind of have the same premise, and that's the thing. Like, I'll probably check them out, but they're not ones that I'm like very excited about because it's just like, oh, I've kind of seen this before. But that doesn't mean I won't enjoy it. I'll probably still enjoy it, but we'll see how it goes. After that, we have, I think I'm just going to call it Fruit Master because it has a super long title. Someone compared it to One Piece of like the Devil Fruits. So I think that's pretty cool. And I will probably watch this one every week. After that, this is the one with the receptionist, and I have to look up what the title is again because it's super long. I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. This one I'm actually pretty excited about because the trailer looked really good, and who doesn't like a badass woman? I mean, that's really cool. So this one is animated, as you can see on the screen, animated by Cloverworks. So Cloverworks is a really good studio, in my opinion. This one starts January 10th. I am looking forward to it. I will be watching it every week. This one is Madaka Kuroiwa. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's supposed to be like a stereotypical school romance type thing. I'll probably check it out and see what it's about, but yeah, not really looking a whole lot forward to it. After that, we have Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. I'll probably check it out. Not really excited about it, but it's just going to be one of those that I might check out every week. Next up, this one actually started on Saturday, and I thought it was very, very cliche, but I will probably keep watching it, especially because of the elf girl. I like her design, and of course, she's like designed to look very like sexy and everything like that. So I'll probably keep watching that one. This one I also have to look up the title because I don't. A couple of these, like I see the picture and I'm like, oh yeah, like I saw it before, but like I don't remember which one is which. Cause like there's a couple, like I said earlier, there was like two or three that are like close together. So like the ones like these, I'll probably check them out, but like I'm not like super excited about them. Alright, this one is the Headhunter one, and I have to look up the title again. That's the thing, all these super long titles, it's hard to remember the full title. This one is Headhunted to Another World from Salaryman to Big Four. Now, this one actually has a lot of hype to it, surprisingly. I mean, it looks like very stereotypical, but the animation looks good. It's animated by Geek Toys, and I know I've seen some animes by them before. I just, I can't place my finger on like which ones it was. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I will be watching it every week. All right, next up we have the daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world. So if you have seen Campfire Cooking in Another World, it's kind of like that. I mean, it looks very, very similar. I know that we are getting a second season of that, by the way. But yeah, like this one kind of looks the same. I'll probably check it out. Not really expecting too much from it, but we'll see. All right, next up we have Fate Strange Fake. Now this one, apparently one of the websites I use says that episode 1 dropped 36 days ago, and I think that was because of an early release that Crunchyroll had on YouTube. But the official release, I believe, is supposed to be tomorrow. So I have seen Fate series. I love Fate series. I saw the prologue to this one, Fate Strange Fake: Whispers of Dawn, the movie that came out last year, and it was really good. So I'm looking forward to this, and I'm looking forward to seeing the sequel of it. And basically, if you've seen the Fate series, the premise is the same in each one. The Holy Grail War, people are fighting for it, and to get the Holy Grail. So it's just like different characters refreshing and stuff like that. So, but it does a really good job of telling the same story. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that one I'm looking forward to. Next up, Honey Lemon Soda. Now this one is supposed to be another romance. I am looking forward to this one. It looks very beautiful, very cute. So it's animated by JC Staff, and it's a typical high school romance. So I'm excited for that one. After that, we have Yubel Blot. I believe that's how you pronounce it. This one looks really cool. I am a big fan of fantasy and magic and things like that, so I'm very much looking forward to this one. If I remember correctly, the manga, I think, was back in the 2000s. I might have to look that up again, but I'm trying to remember because I know I saw something about that and people were very excited to see that it was finally getting animated. So that one I'm looking forward to a lot. The next one is Magic Maker: How to Make Magic in Another World. Again, a very cliche type of anime. You know, this kid gets reincarnated and he can make magic, and then there's like, you know, girls his age around him. There's teenage girls around him where they're supposed to be like his teacher or whatever, but then you know they become love interest. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but not really expecting too much. Next up is Rurouni Kenshin Kyoto Disturbance Season 2, Part 2. Season 2, Part 1 was really good. Now, I've seen the original series, and maybe that's why I have a little bit of like bias towards really enjoying this new remake, because some people haven't really been checking it out, but I'm a big fan of the original series and a big fan of this one as well, so I will be definitely watching that one every week. Next one is the Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. So basically, a Power Ranger becomes an adventurer. He gets isekai'd, and this one surprisingly has a lot of hype around it. I kind of thought like, oh, a lot of people are gonna find it very like cliche and stuff, but I guess because it's a Power Ranger getting isekai'd, you know, things are a little bit different. I am looking forward to it. The trailer looks really, really good, so I'll be watching this one every single week. Next up, Blue Exorcist. It's either season 4 or 5. It got a little bit confusing with how they worded season 3. If it's like season 3 part 1 that was back in the winter this past year, and then part 2 in the fall, or season 3 and then season 4. But either way, I thoroughly enjoyed what I've been seeing so far. I haven't seen like the past 5+ episodes or whatever. So if I end up watching the new season, I'll have to catch up on that. Next up, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Season 2. This one I've never seen before. I've heard some good things about it, but I don't know. To me, from what I've seen, I haven't really been like, oh, I need to really watch this right now, so we'll see. Next up, this one has another long name. Ikotsuru fell in love with an Okinawan girl, but I wish I know what she's saying. So this one I will be watching, but I don't know if I'm really expecting a whole lot from it. I think it's one that's kind of like hard to tell right now because there's nothing to really go off of, but we'll see how things go from there. Next up is From Bureaucrat to Villainous, Dad's Been Reincarnated. This one seems like it's going to be very funny. It's a villainous type anime. I usually enjoy villainous animes, so I will probably enjoy this one, and again, with it being a dad reincarnated, it's probably going to be really funny, so I'm looking forward to that one. Next up is Grigia, I think that's how you say it, Phantom Trigger. I believe this is supposed to be like the 4th series or 4th season. I haven't seen any of the other ones before, which I will probably check out, especially if this is getting another season. So yeah, for now I won't be watching it, but I might try to watch the original seasons as well. Next up, we have Terrified Teacher at Ghoul School. This is a continuation from the fall season. Not really popular, but the comedy in it is actually like really funny, and you know, it's not necessarily the type of genre that I'm like super excited about, but I might just keep watching it because it does give me a good laugh, and it falls on Tuesdays, which Tuesdays aren't typically heavy with anime at all, so I might end up keep watching this one as well. Next up, we have Ishura second season. I did enjoy season 1 this past year, so season 2 is coming, and I think they left off where we are supposed to be getting a tournament arc, and I love tournaments, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one, and hopefully it maintains the excitement and everything it had from the first season. Next up is Zenshu. Now this one, if you haven't seen any trailers or whatever, it's about an animator and how they make anime and stuff like that. And what makes it even funnier is that it's animated by Mappa, and of course, you know, Mappa employees like have it very rough. So it's kind of ironic to see that they're the ones making this. But this one looks really cool. I'm excited about it. And I'm excited to see like how they break things down of like how anime is made. I know there's been some animes in the past that kind of break it down like that, and I always thought it was kind of cool. Next up, we have Ameku MD Doctor Detective. This one kind of reminds me of Dr. Elise that we got this past year. And I did enjoy that one, so I think I'll enjoy this one too. I love mysteries, I love detective work and different things like that. Ron Kaminohashi's Forbidden Deductions is a perfect example of one that I really, really enjoy. The second season just ended, and they left us on a good part to where um, there's more story to be told, obviously, but they left it at a good stopping point. So season 3 for that, whenever that'll be, will be really good. But that's that's a different one. This one, like I said, it reminds me of that. It reminds me of Dr. Elise. So I will be watching this one, and I think I'll enjoy this one as well. The next one is Want to Escape from Princess Lessons. Not really looking forward to this one a whole lot. I'll probably check it out and just see what it is. But yeah, that's probably about it with that one. All right, so a couple of these on here I haven't really seen a whole lot of in terms of teasers and trailers and different things. I know some of them are like continuing animes or returning animes, but like I haven't seen parts of them. So those I will not be checking out. Some new ones. We got Medalist and Momentary Lily. Those are two that I will probably check out, but I'm not really looking forward to them a whole lot. But hopefully they exceed my expectations. Next up, this one I actually don't know how to pronounce. It's either Farmagia or Farmagia or something like that. It's written by the same author as Fairy Tail, and I absolutely love Fairy Tail. So I would definitely be checking this one out, and hopefully it's really good. Next up, we have Soriro Utility. This one I hadn't seen a whole lot of. There's another YouTuber that I'm subscribed to, and he covers, animes, and he covered this one. Now, this one is supposed to be about golf. I really hope that it does a good job of, like, making it an anime-esque golf anime, because if you have seen Rising Impact on Netflix, that one was really, really good. And honestly, I really want to see more of that one. So hopefully this one can kind of be similar to that one, but we'll see. Alright, so that's it for the animes that I'll be covering. I was kind of scrolling through, and a lot of these are very ones I'm not interested in at all. So hopefully this video helped you guys kind of see like which ones are coming out and which ones you'll be watching. I didn't cover every single one, but I pretty much covered the ones that I will be reacting to here on my channel. Again, subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any of my reactions, and we can talk about the episodes as they drop every week, because I typically post this the exact same day. So yeah, if you are looking forward to the Winter 2025 anime season and you made it to the end of this video, comment down Winter 2025 to share your excitement. And with that being said, I hope this video helped you guys, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.